Let me take you on a little stroll of this lovely little Kandolia campus. You see, it's a part of a hill which has been slowly terraced out so as to create structures which form the office of the Conservator of Forests, Garhwal. Now, you can see retaining walls, then a terrace, another retaining wall, terrace, and then there is a building upstairs. I'll talk about that a little later. First, the campus. So a well-paved path, and you can see it has rained recently and therefore lots and lots of lilies are growing around. There you see them. Lots and lots of rain lilies all decorating this little landscape here amidst these glorious deodar trees, the Cedrus deodars. Let me climb from here. It'll be a little trek. So these little lilies, they decorate the little garden here, the pathway, and with every rain showers, newer lilies come up. Like for instance, this particular one will be blooming in a few days. These ones have bloomed and they'll be perishing by the next 2 days or so. There will be another one coming from here, and there are many such. This one is already lived its life and is over. Now, let me show you a few very interesting things, some very interesting plants. These are all lilies which are going to still profuse. Let's have a look at this particular plant. Pretty unique, isn't it? The stem is like a patchwork of moss and white. It camouflages with the background. Here's another one. You can see it's patchy, warty kind of stem. I would rather prefer calling it the petiole because the leaf begins from here and the stem is underground. There's another third, fourth, fifth, 5 of these plants here. Now, what exactly is this plant? This is a very unique plant which is found amidst the hilly areas here in Uttarakhand and also elsewhere in the Himalayan regions. This plant develops a further leaf that would grow from the center and would assume the shape of the hood of a cobra like this. And then in the center would emerge a tongue-like projection with the colors that resemble the scales of the snake. So from a distance, it appears that there's a snake standing here with the hood widely open. So this, of course, then is known as the cobra plant. Now people have the myth of not touching this because of the mimicry it has with the cobras. But rest assured, it doesn't do any nonsense. It doesn't have any impact on humans as such. Yes, cattle don't prefer eating it because there's a little acridity in the taste. But then, just imagine the intelligence, the mimicry intelligence of these plants when they can't see. From our understanding, they can't see, but then they develop into. क्या है वहाँ पर? हाँ? कौन सा पौधा? रुको आ रहा हूँ मैं. Then a few more similar specimen I'll show, just for the sake of it. Here's another bunch of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 cobra plants growing up. Then some more. One here, 2 over there, and then few more around. So this is a pretty going to be a very intimidating sight soon enough once the leaves of that probably inflorescence or what, I'm not very sure, when it emerges, you would see how the plant becomes extremely intimidating. Just imagine and look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. How lovely. The patchwork sort of camouflages, gives an illustration of being a dangerous thing. The color pattern is again sort of a warning one. Another one is there, if you can make it out. Yep. Let me bring my finger. This particular one. So a good number of cobra plants rising out of the floor and will be soon blooming. The seeds of this particular plant are very reddish and they appear in bundles, extreme bundles, in the form of a kind of a cluster, reddish cluster. क्या था? ये कौन सा है? ये तो दूसरा है. Trilidiums. So folks, now when we have done with most of the part of our little visit and walk around, let's jump from here and thereafter. Now we'll take on the further path. There is the cloud forming up near the hill and soon I believe it will rain. So now we slowly proceed further up, and the building I was talking about a while back, let me bring it to you, and thereafter you would see this it was. It happens to be the residence as well as my office. So the office and residence of the Conservator of Forests, Garhwal. Pretty old, but then it's lovely. All right, folks, goodbye for now.